Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a divisional playoff game. The one that you've been waiting for because you heard so much about it. It's happened so many times before. We got C Jack and those Miami Dolphins going up against Diggs and the Buffalo Bills. This is the third time that they've met. The first time it was week 8, and C Jack surprisingly won that game. The second time they met, week 15, he got smacked up. So, what's going to happen today? Are we going to see an upset from these Dolphins, or are we going to see a bloodbath? And if you hear me talking like B. James, you know it's because he's on the ones and twos. You know he's going to hop in here. But there's a lot to talk about because this game, it's really a tale of the tape. It's really a tale of the tape. So we're going to show you, some of the things that kind of stand out for both squads, and then you can decide. You decide who it is you think is going to win this game, and we can't even tell you what the point spread is at this point. But when you get a chance to see who's doing what and what they've done in the regular season, ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. All right. So let's take a look at the first team. And as you can see, the Bills have checked in. So we are ready to go. It's going to be a great matchup. These coaches, they do not like each other. So the Discord is going to be lit after this game. All right. Waiting on C Jack. Once over, he's ready. So here we go.
Big time matchup, baby. I'm geeked. Let's go.
Oh, I know you are, because C Jack has been making promotional videos. He made one for them Houston Texans when he was able to beat Cal Bears. So it's going to be a special limited edition presentation if he pulls off the upset today, just like he did in week 8 when he came to Buffalo. I mean, I'm with you, Extorted. It's as simple as that. We know there's going to be a lot of passes thrown in this game because surprisingly, whoever runs the ball the best has actually lost the game. So it really has come down to turnovers. But for whatever reason, whoever has the best ground game has lost the game. So let's see what these Dolphins can do as we hear on kickoff. Okay, user hit stick, not letting the computer take care of it. And one of the things that CJX likes to do, he likes to run a lot of tight formations. He loves that gun offset. He loves that gun ace. He's trying to get to the edges, and he's trying to take advantage of all that speed. He's still got Waddle. Waddle doesn't have any abilities, but mama, there goes that man, Tyreek Hill, a.k.a. the Cheetah, a.k.a. I'm retiring in 2025. Is still on the squad, and he's got X Factor abilities. So you already know it's going to be tough trying to contain him because now you got Trey Lance throwing the rock. That's right. The Dolphins went ahead and they made a huge trade, and they got Trey Lance at the quarterback. Okay, there you go. He starts off conservative, gets 2 yards on the play, running his read option. And the Bills, yeah, they run their meta, but they make a lot of adjustments too. So you don't know if they're blitzing. You don't know if they're running zone. And C-Jack is going to have to keep it simple and basically take whatever Diggs gives him. Most of the time, that will probably be the underneath passes. And as long as the blocking holds up, he should be able to push the ball downfield and just keep moving the chains. So 2nd and 8, really taking a long time here to pick this play. Let's see if he can get it off or if he's forced to call a timeout. Diggs with the adjustments. Here it is. Here it is. That's what you want to do, though. That's what you want to do. You want to take your shots downfield. You didn't hold on to it, but it's 3rd and 8. And we know this is a critical down for C-Jack because, Diggs is a different animal whenever it comes to the playoffs. So, he's going to be attacking. He puts a lot of pressure on your defense. And let's see what C-Jack's able to come up with on this critical 3rd and 8. First drive, 5:08 left in the first quarter. And just like that, it's the first turnover of the game. Try to get rid of the ball quickly. Try to attack those seams. Unfortunately, them safeties, they probably do have acrobat or some form of one step ahead. But they got abilities, and you see them jump the route. And that is not the way that C-Jack wanted to in that drive. So we got the Bills. They went from their gun bunch. Now they're running offset as well. Let's see what C-Jack can do. Looks like he's trying to run a little bit of a cover 2 shell. And Diggs goes right down the middle of the field for the completion. He's at the 3-yard line, runs the no huddle. Definitely expect for him to run the ball. He's added that to his game a lot this season. Audibles and the trips tight end. There it is. He's been running the ball a lot more, especially in goal line situations, but C-Jack was able to hold him there. He's going to have to do it 2 more times because, Diggs is definitely not trying to kick any field goals in this situation. He believes he can score anywhere on the field. 2nd and goal on the 3-yard line. Oh, beautiful stick work. You see the throw to Dawson Knox. Breaks off, cuts up field with the slight hezzy for the completion. And just like that, C-Jack is down 7-0. It only took the Bills 1 minute and 5 seconds to score. They're getting the ball back at the half. Let's see if C-Jack can try to fight his way back in the game. He is off to a terrible start. All right, 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. A beautiful day up here in Orchard Park. Not too sure what exactly C-Jack is trying to establish. We saw him run the ball. We saw him take the shot upfield. But he can't live by that. He's going to have to figure something else out. Maybe he does have some underneath routes, maybe some drags, maybe some different formations to help him get his offense going. But it looks like he's starting off with this read option on 1st down. Okay, not too bad. Got 5 yards. Decided to go with the no huddle. Flipping the ball to the long side of the field. Got the underneath route. Rolls out with Trey Lance. Should keep running. He does. Gets the 1st down. And those are the things that C-Jack's going to have to do. He's got to take advantage of the mobile quarterback that he has. He's got all of his skill players going out on routes. So unless Diggs plans on man blitzing, he should have an opportunity to have some big plays. And there we see him running again that read option. Got 7 yards that time. Drops back, knows that it's zone. Looking for the man on a deep crosser. But this time, Diggs has the adjustment. 3rd and 3. C-Jack's definitely going to go for it on 4th down. But that was great adjustment by Diggs on defense. Contained the quarterback and defended the ball downfield. These two teams definitely know each other. Like I said, they've met each other already 2 times before. And it looks like Diggs is bringing that man pressure. And C-Jack wisely throws it away. You saw the adjustments there. Knew it was man pressure, showed the blitz, changed it up, had some zones, took away the outside underneath routes. And C-Jack's going to have to call the right play here if he wants to get back in his game. 4th and 3, he should definitely be able to do it. So let's see what he does here. Oh, another interception. You got to wonder, what is he thinking? I mean, you saw Diggs back off of the receiver on the outside, was definitely expecting maybe to have a curl route or something short underneath. C-Jack forces the ball across the middle. Diggs has got the rock, and he's running the ball, and he's got 9 yards on first down. So 2nd and 1 on the 46-yard line, already across the 50. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And Diggs will run the score up, so C-Jack has to be careful here. Big play by the defense. Loss of 1 yard, 3rd and 2. Definitely will not be any punting in this game. Can pretty much guarantee you that. So let's see if C-Jack can either come up with a turnover or maybe give up a big play. It's going to be one or the other. That's what it was. So Diggs is moving the ball at will, only giving up the 1 sack. 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Drops back to pass. Checks down to the running back. Nice open field tackle there. 2nd and 4. The 8-yard line. Still 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. C-Jack could really use a huge defensive play right now. And giving it up to the running back, that easily is not it. So he obviously forgot to assign somebody. You know, you're running that spinner. You've only got 4 people that are going to be covering. So had to make the adjustment. He didn't do it. He's down 14 early with 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And he's going to have to figure out something here before this game gets away from him. Because I promise you, Diggs will do everything he can to put up as many points as possible. But so far, C-Jack is still in this game. And you see Diggs move the corner off. And then made an excellent tackle up the middle on the read option. 2nd and 10. And if you're waiting for that wrinkle that C-Jack was going to throw into his offense for this particular game, we all are. So I don't know where it is right now, but it is what it is. 2nd and 10. This is definitely the most important drive of the game for him. He's going to have to figure something out because he didn't get any yards on that first down run. As you see, Diggs showing him a defense with a single safety high. C-Jack drops back. Tries to throw the rock. Try to playmaker. Diggs wasn't having it. That is called excellent scouting. Everything was covered. He switched off.
It's getting bad, Philly.
It's getting bad, but you know what? We can't sell it like that. We got.
I'm a realist, bro.
Okay.
And when just based on what I've seen so far, when a guy comes out overzealous, you know, you come out a little too overzealous, and it seems like C-Jack's a little overzealous right now. As a man, he's the timing is off on everything.
Yeah, I mean, the way that defensive line got pressure, obviously, Diggs is going to send pressure. I mean, all 5 of them pretty much shed the blocks. I'm not sure what offensive strategy the C-Jack went for this game. If he selected run inside, it doesn't seem like he selected, going with the deep throws. But right now,
he went with a game plan that doesn't seem to be working. Well, obviously, it's not working, but. It just seems he just seems to be overzealous at the moment, and I think it's coming to bite him in the rear end right now.
And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, he's got negative yards at this point.
Yeah, he's
right?
got 3 possessions and 2 turnovers so far, 2 interceptions. So like,
yeah, 4 for 16. I mean, I don't know he has any positive yards. And right on cue, there you go. That's what he needs to be doing. You know, he can score on his drive, get himself back in his game. But that was a good read and a good throw, man. You still think it's over like that?
If he's gonna air it out every play, yeah, he has to give him, make Diggs try to guess. They've played each other multiple times, so they're extremely familiar with each other.
Yeah.
But it seems like Diggs is more familiar right now than he is because everything has just been a misfire thus far.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much like what Diggs is doing. He's taking away the underneath routes too because, he's protecting the long side of the field. And then, if the running back is trying to come across to the left, he's got somebody ready to pick them up too. So he obviously did his homework. So, I don't know what wrinkle that CJ has, but we need to see it.
Yeah.
We need to see it.
Right now, it's not looking too hot.
No, it's not. Okay. Yep. He's got two receivers going in the same area. Looked like he had the running back and maybe it was Waddle that was coming across the field. I just don't understand what his route combinations. He has hot route master. So I don't understand what exactly he's doing, sending 2 players to the same part of the field. But 4th and 11, let's see if he can convert. He got that first down on the corner route. Looks like he's looking for it again. Throws it to the left side. And no can do.
I don't know, man. I think C-Jack, he gets excited for the big games.
Yeah.
Sometimes he jumps into them, I think, too soon. Everybody else is taking their time preparing and jumping into games when they're comfortable. At a time, you don't have to jump in the game right away just because we advanced. Do your research, do your homework, be prepared, and it seems like right now he's just he jumped in the game ill-advised, so
you're suggesting that he didn't have a warm-up game or game plan?
Nah, it doesn't look, he looks like he just, you just come in from work or you come in from doing something, you just hop on like, oh, let's do this,
Yeah.
Yeah, Diggs is not one of those guys you got to play a couple mutt games. You got to be able to match the intensity that he's going to bring when he comes to playing on the sticks, So you got to match that energy, man, and Diggs brings a lot of energy on defense and offense. It's a lot to deal with, so you definitely want to make sure you match that energy at some capacity,
Yeah. And I mean, you see just the little adjustments right there. He's not rushing, even though he's got 2 superstar tackles to give him a little extra protection. He's reading the defense. He's taking his time and just picking them apart and using the clock, and he's up 2 scores. So
yeah,
you would think that C-Jack, having played him 2 times already, having beaten him at least once, that he would have, been a little bit more prepared. But he's struggling to find his way right now. So, what can he do at this point?
Try to fight back, man. Play some defense. Get a stop. That's all you can do now. It's like you got to get a stop, and you got to put some points on the board. What you've tried thus far, you've misfired on majority of it. So you gotta tone it down, dial it back, and gain your composure and execute. So it just seems like he's been overzealous on a lot of those passes wide open right here. A lot of those passes, and sometimes when you feel some kind of way about a person before you play him, you come out, you punch yourself out of a fight. You know what I mean? You throw everything you got in the first round.
Yeah.
And if you don't knock that person out, you fatigue, you're tired. Mental fatigue is taking over, it seems like, with C-Jack right now. He's tired. Doesn't know what plays to call. Everything looks the same to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when that takes place, you know, it's normally a flood happens after that.
Well, I don't know if he's rocking his high waters or his swimming trunks, but right now it is not looking good for these Miami Dolphins. They got 1:53 left to try to put some points on the board. I mean, everything has pretty much either been a go route, corner route, or a 0-1 trap.
Basically.
Or a read option. I apologize. He doesn't really seem to be taking advantage of the looks that Diggs is giving him. I mean, when you see somebody playing off like that on the outside, and you see that Tyreek Hill is matched up against the safety.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would like to think that that's something that you can take advantage of. I mean, I haven't seen him like motion Tyreek Hill to the right at all. You know what I'm saying? On a go route or anything else like that. He's just looks like he's running a base formations. He has hot route master. So what exactly is he doing?
I think that's where people get it misconstrued, is that you get the ability and that automatically means you can pass. I've seen guys say, "Well, if I had the ability, I'd be." No, you wouldn't. Right. It has nothing to do with the ability. If you don't make the reads, if you're not making the reads, if you can't see it happening, then the ability does you no service. You know, you just throw a high velocity interception. so the interception gets to the defender faster with the ability. But if you're not making any reads, but in this sense, like I said, with he hasn't tried to get the run game going. It's just been tight slots, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's an interception. So Diggs is prepared. He knows he knows you want Hill over the top. He's taking that away, and he's not giving you time to make any other play. And that's another interception. It's literally 2 plays he's running, and neither one of those plays are working right now.
Yeah. And everything was locked up. I mean, you saw it again. He was waiting for the drag underneath on the right-hand side. He had the corner out on the left covered, and, he took away the middle of the field. And those are the types of plays we're watching Diggs attack the seams, but, why isn't C-Jack attacking the safety with Tyreek Hill? I mean, he has to have
the thing is
some sort of route combinations or ability to throw it to him where he can take advantage of all that space.
It's not there. Diggs is taking all that away. He's the thing. What's available to him are the flats, the drags, the slants. But he's not even looking for that. He's looking for everything downfield, and that's a sign of you being punch drunk. So, I recommend he like I said, he got to dial it back, tone it down, and then just take it play by play. You can't go for the home run every play because it's not gonna happen. You put yourself in a deeper hole.
Yeah. And speaking of deeper hole, looks like Diggs is going for 2 here, drops back, and okay, there's a defensive stop. He's down 4 scores, but yeah, I mean this there's got to be something more to what he's running in, and there's 20 seconds left to go. Even though Diggs is getting the ball back, don't you think, based on the way he's playing, it's better for C-Jack just to take a knee and just regroup?
Well, at this point, you don't have anything to lose. He's down 27 points against Diggs. This isn't. We saw Inglewood almost blow a 21-point lead against Trey for life. But Diggs is not going to make that mistake. He's not going to allow C-Jack to get back into this game. And all he's going to do is basically pad the stats that Diggs has by continue to throw this, because he's under pressure. His quarterback's under duress every play, and there's nothing available to him. Yeah. And Diggs is already posted in the Discord, so it's him smoking a cigar and all kind of stuff. So,
oh wow. Yeah.
So it's basically he's letting you know that it's over. Diggs is giving C-Jack a pummeling right now.
And that's a rare word. That's a rare air word. We haven't really heard you use that word We've heard you talk about massacres, but we haven't really heard you say pummel.
Oh, he got a step. Oh, and he's not able to get there.
No, he's not.
That might be the biggest play of the half for CJ.
That is definitely the biggest play to have. Obviously, he's only going to have one shot at this,
and I get it, but it's just the gun tight offset. It's you got to have more in your bag. Like everybody's running it. We see it, and it's like if that's all you have, you're not gonna. This is it. This is where it ends for you. You gotta have.
I mean, you can say that, but let's talk about Diggs' defense right now. I mean, he's got 5 people in the secondary that have abilities, and he's got 2 people on the defensive line. Okay, Jack. He's got 2 people on the defensive line. That's coming. He got Bosa. Thank you, Honcho Hodges. So he's got the defensive line pressure that's coming, but he's got 5 X factors and superstars in the secondary. Yeah. So, outside of this drive right here that we saw from CJ, he was acting like he didn't even know that they were out there like that. Like he's acting like these are secondary players with no abilities, and that he's just going to get that type of separation. But maybe he found something here. Who knows?
Maybe so, man. Maybe he did. But as of right now, it's not looking good. But it's good. It's a great start to get the ball rolling in the right direction for the second half. By scoring right there. But he's still got to stop Diggs, and he hasn't been able to do that.
Yeah.
So going for onside kicks out the gate. He's ready for it. Are you gonna get it? If he gets it, great. If he doesn't, he has great field position to score again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, C-Jack is trying to take something away from Diggs. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but maybe he just thought that his defensive line, as we see these the Dolphin front 7 get pancaked. What is it that he's trying to do? Is he trying to let his defensive line generate pressure and try to play coverage on the back end?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the game plan is at this point, but I know that he needs to do something. He got pressure right there. That was a great play.
Yeah. Excellent coverage.
And he wasn't able to get the animation up by the defender. If he had just jumped a little bit, he probably had interception, but the defender didn't jump.
Yeah. And that could have been a huge play. It wasn't. But C-Jack seems to be a little bit more aggressive.
He's wide.
Oh, you cannot take your man out of the play. Missed on the counter. I mean, obviously Diggs has true clock on.
Great stop right there. Loss of 1. 3rd and 3.
But if you're Diggs and you don't convert here, are you still going for it?
Diggs is going for it. Diggs is trying to embarrass CJ. He's
not.
No,
I know. But I said, if you're Diggs, are you going for it? So he didn't get it. You taking your field goal or are you going for it?
He's going for it.
Okay, so this is C-Jack's opportunity.
Oh no, he's taking his 3. Okay, hey, so this is business. It ain't personal. Okay, so, hey, I like to see that when you see a guy make this type of decision, it lets you know while you made a business decision, while another guy's he's operating off of emotion. Yes, that's definitely impressive. Definitely impressive by Diggs right now.
Yeah. Very impressive.
$1,400 prize pool, and Diggs said, "This is business, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm all about the bag."
All about the Benjamins, baby. Up 3 scores. Got true clock on. I mean, his quarterback has been damn near perfect. Obviously, the defense has only given up the 1 score. They stopped the 2-point conversion. Short of the miracle comeback that we had the opportunity to see in the NFC, Um, do you feel at any point in time that C-Jack, if he scores again, is going to have the right mindset to be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball and try to force Diggs into some pressure throws, since he's really pretty much been sitting there clean all day in the pocket?
No, I don't. Nah, I don't see Diggs having any issue the rest of this game. Just good. Thank God there's a season 5. You know what I mean? Because there's opportunity for redemption. You know.
Okay, yeah, keep running. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, B. James has already called it. Time of death, third quarter, Dolphins. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You gotta say what you believe in. He's looking for that corner route, decides to throw it, cuts underneath for the completion. That's the one time you gotta appreciate your quarterback under throwing the pass, because that would have been picked.
Tyreek Hill was wide open up top on the left side of the field.
Well, there it is. He's trying to get the rock to the tight end. I just feel like he's not reading the defense. I feel like he's deciding when he hikes the ball, this is who I'm going to. Otherwise, how could he possibly miss Tyreek Hill open?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line. 48 seconds left to go in the third. C-Jack drops back to pass. Oh, dangerous throw. Waddle can't come down with it. But I got to agree with you, man. I really thought that C-Jack was going to, at least mix it up, run some, 2 tight end sets and out of the gun offset, maybe audible down like he used to.
What did I tell you earlier today? Based on the analytics that we've seen and that have transpired the last few days, the guys who've earned abilities. Oh, great catch!
Oh, that was a great catch.
The guys who have abilities. The guys who have abilities on their quarterbacks that recently earned the abilities on their quarterbacks.
Yes,
have been addicted to those abilities, and the numbers aren't the numbers prior to the abilities have been better than the numbers post abilities. You know what I mean? So says a lot.
Yeah, it does. And that's another failed 2-point conversion. Definitely expecting the onside kick, which we see here. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot to be said about that, right? There's the Buffalo Bills advance the ball to the 35-yard line. We saw BKP do it. He was in the hell game with Blaze. Definitely took advantage of the clock. Wasn't able to get his offense going, but when it came down to it, Patrick Mahomes made a huge throw, and he was able to eke out the win against Blaze. But when you look at those statistics, like you said, BKP had a much better season with Kenny Pickett, but he fell in love with Patrick Mahomes. Forced the ball a lot more than he should, and it kind of looks like C-Jack is doing the same thing. He traded Tua and a couple of other players. He was able to get Trey Lance. But we're not really seeing him take advantage of Trey Lance's mobility. And we haven't really seen him take advantage with Hot Route Master either, for that matter. So,
nah, man. Like I said, it's when you get a new toy, you wanna use it as much as possible. That's just the nature of humans, right? You get something new, you wanna use it as much as possible. So right now, you see C-Jack just airing it out when in previous years he had a run game element. He was like one of the leading rushers in the league, and he hasn't utilized the run game at all.
Yeah. And it's definitely been disappointing. I mean, we've been talking about it. Like I said, you brought it up again. You get a new toy, it's supposed to complement the scheme that you're running. It's supposed to enhance it. It's not supposed to take you back a step. You don't have to stop all the hard work that you put into the play calling. You gotta take advantage of it. As we see the Dolphins, with 2 sacks back to back, 3rd and 18, calling timeout with 3:48 left on the clock. They're down 18. Clearly, Diggs is going to throw the rock, so this is an opportunity for them to possibly get another sack, maybe a fumble, an interception. They need a big play here. Oh, excellent coverage. Looks like he could have had it, but they dropped the interception, 4th and 18. And Diggs, this time, it's not business. This time it's personal. He's going for it. Not going to kick the field goal. Let's see if C-Jack can defend.
Ooh, and he dots him right across the middle. That hurts.
Fortunately, he was unable to come up with the big play. So it went from being business casual to personal on that play. And Diggs, 3 minutes left to go, checks down to the running back.
There's nothing more painful than a 4th down conversion. We saw it in the game with Fetty versus Thomas Graham yesterday to seal the game. When the game's on the line, you see dudes going for it, and they want to put that game out of reach for their opponent. So
yeah.
Right now, Diggs is doing a great job of that. He's going for 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's making it look easy. I really don't understand, as we see the 2-point conversion here, what C-Jack was thinking.
Now it's personal.
Disrespectful onside kick here. Let me show you how it's done. But he doesn't get it. Based on what we've kind of seen thus far, C-Jack has been primarily more of a man-to-man defensive play caller. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, C-Jack. Okay, making quick decisions with the ball.
And that drag has literally been there the entire game.
It has.
The entire game, you could have run that drag the entire game. It has literally been there every time. And he's great way to break the tackle. You fight for the yards.
I'm just trying to figure out, why he decided to go with zone coverage against Diggs. He hasn't really been mixing it up, but it doesn't matter at this point. Diggs is definitely going to advance. C-Jack is just trying to make it respectable. As we see another interception. Oh, and the celebration, but he's down at the 3-yard line. This is going to be disrespectful if he's able to drive 97 yards down the field with 1:48 left to go and put some more points up on the board. But that's what Diggs is going to try to do. So let's watch him cook.
He's wide open. Imagine if he hadn't possession caught that would have been a touchdown.
Right. And C-Jack has just been living and dying with this. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, man. He has more success when he runs man coverage. Not sure why he decided to go with a DB blitz, but has a lot to do with why he's losing right now. Hasn't been able to do anything defensively to try to stop Diggs, but okay, went after the running back. Diggs made the throw to Knox. He's at the 42-yard line. True clock is still on, but we know he's definitely trying to score here to add insult to injury. And the Dolphins with a sack. Again, running man pressure defense.
Definitely. And we're going to, right after this game, we're going to go right into the Trade for Life versus Black Phoenix game.
Okay. The Black Phoenix swan song, since he won't be joining us in season 5. Look forward to seeing how he plans on ending his Madden 23 career.
He's down 14-7 right now, and I don't know.
All right, well, he does have problems stopping the run, and Trade for Life is very good at running that. Oh, as we see, the wide open receiver, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. 97 yards. And just like that, with time left to spare on the clock, the Buffalo Bills have scored again.
And he gets a 2-point
conversion. Rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion is good. We know he'll go for the onside kick. Oh, he decides to kick it deep. Diggs. You're full of surprises, but we're gonna have to switch over to another game, man, because this one is already in the books.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to go take a look at that NFC matchup. 14-7. Obviously, it's a much more competitive game, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays itself out. But right now, Trade for Life, he's got the ball and the lead. But Black Phoenix with the interception. Oh, tackled. But he's got 50 seconds left to go before the half, B. James. He's got a chance to tie it up. He's trying to make a name for himself. He's not trying to go out like Willie Lump.
Willie Lump, bro. And this game, this Diggs game is basically over. Diggs is in full control. And we're going to switch over to the Black Phoenix and Trade for Life game. So
it's the right thing to do.
I think it's right. It's the
right thing to do.
Safe thing to do. Let's do it.
All right. Nice transition. And just in time, you see Christian McCaffrey.
Get jiggy.
Yeah, but 3rd and inches. Timeout here. Panthers got 2 timeouts left. And, even though Black Phoenix is going to be moving on to bigger and better things for season 5, you're bringing in another great coach. You're bringing in Burko. You're bringing Burko back. And Burko is going to have a playoff team. He's going to have a chance to not have to worry about re-signing players because it'll already be done for him. And, he'll just have to, make some decisions on the draft. But, we all know what Burko has done. We know what Burko can do. And there you got it, man. These Panthers, it looks like they've tied the game up. So I'm glad Burko's back in the league. I'm glad that he's able to come in and replace Black Phoenix. Won't be a drop off in the talent level, and we'll have to see if he's able to give Honcho a run for his money. Make him earn his possibly 5th opportunity to go to the NFC Championship. So it's been all Honcho Hodges. Obviously, he won the Super Bowl last season, so he's been holding it down for the NFC since we started. But it's good to have Burko back. And, we'll have to see what he can do.
Yeah, it got bad. It got bad real fast in that game with C-Jack. But his cousin, Trade for Life, trying to hold it down for him. Keep the family.
Or maybe it is C-Jack. Maybe that's why he was playing so bad, because he was playing 2 people at once. You never know.
Yeah, that just sounds ridiculous. But
oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, look, it's nice. He hopped out of that game, jumped in the chat to support his, here are my air quotes, cousin, who's playing against Black Phoenix. And we got ourselves a tie ball game, man. Looks like Trade for Life is getting the rock back. And we know he can run the ball. Passing isn't really his strength, but he's always had one of the toughest running games, this entire season. Damn near leading the league, almost every season running the football. So definitely. I was really surprised that, and maybe we'll see him go back to the ground game here, because this is definitely something that Black Phoenix struggles with, is run defense. Okay. All right. Well, looks like those gaps are kind of covered up. 2nd and 10.
And with that, with so many adjustments to be made, and we watch Trade for Life come back against Inglewood in a stellar game, and this guy's unstoppable. I don't know what this guy's been eating, but this guy's definitely on the juice. We definitely gonna have to drug test this running back. He's been unstoppable all year. He's led the league in rushing probably 2 of the last 3 seasons.
Yeah. And by drug test, you mean change his development trait?
No. That's not. This man is just a monster to bring down, and this dude's unstoppable. He's been running all over people, but I don't know. Guys have these potent backs. Like there's 3 backs in the game that are like literally just a problem to stop.
Yeah.
C-Mac is one of them, right?
Yes. And he's on the field.
Is one of them. This back and Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Those 3 guys are
they're problems.
The problems. Derrick Henry too, but not the Derrick Henry in the league now because he's aged a little bit. But year 1 Derrick Henry too. You know, if he gets honorable mention.
I would say year 1 and 2. I mean, he definitely.
Yeah. Year 3, year 4. It took a couple steps back.
Yeah.
But no, he's definitely a problem. You know, these guys have been effective in the run all year long, and I'm glad to see them not deviate from it in the playoffs. Stick with what works for you. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and definitely Mixon. Yeah, he said no Mixon. Definitely Mixon. Mixon is the yick. He gets icky. You know what I'm saying? Of all the backs of the league, Mixon gets the nastiest of when it comes to just the stick work. Dimes gets nasty with Mixon. So shout out to Dimes in the building.
And two of those backs that you talked about, you know, they're both in the spread offense. And you know, they both have been dynamic, you know, in those 2 different forms of the spread offense that we've seen. You mentioned Jonathan Taylor, obviously Mixon, but you know, we saw Black Phoenix with a huge stop.
Hey man, hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this out there because there's a lot of people trying to escape Alcatraz right now because of what we're seeing in these playoffs. Okay, we saw what Diggs did to C-Jack earlier, and there's when those teams became available, there were a lot of people in my inbox asking me, "Is there any way off the island?" They wanted to get to the NFC.
Wait, you're talking about off of AFC island?
They wanted out. A lot of people were trying to get out of there. You know, a lot of people were like, you know what, man, Dimes, Diggs, it's a lot, you know.
Were the New York Jets on that island? Did they ask out?
It didn't, like, I don't think it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
There were people asking if good defense right there. Great defense. He might take that to the crib. Oh, good hit, Bob.
I'm just saying, you know, you've been talking about having that dog in you. If you're asking out of the most competitive conference, what does that say about it?
It's a little beta energy, you know.
Okay.
But it's a lot.
Surprise you? Excellent open field tackle there, loss of 3. Did it surprise you though?
No.
Really?
No, man. Like I said, after a while, the AFC felt like Rikers Island, bro. Everybody's a level 4. You know what I'm saying? There's no bunks, no punks, no busters on the island, and these dudes want out, man. It's nice in the NFC. You see the games are little to no trash talk. Good catch. I thought that was a pick, but great catch. It's pleasant over there.
It is very gentlemanly like in the end, in the NFC. Yeah, I mean, and you know, it's unfortunate that Twitch probably would have cut the stream short, but in my mind, I had the Oz music queued up and ready to go. I knew where you were going with that. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we can't do that. But why do you think it took so long when people basically had 4 seasons? You know, they could have traded their teams. You know, we saw some people, you know, sell their teams and go elsewhere. Why didn't it happen sooner?
What happened sooner? No, people, like, this is the thing. You think you got a chance until you don't. You know, you feel like you got it. You feel like you got a chance until you don't. You know, and there's guys that actually signed up, and cold feet took over, man. You know what I'm saying? The cold feet took over. Hey, I'm down for season 5, and then you see these playoffs. You like, man, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll sit it out to 24. You know, so it's a lot, man. Like I said, it takes a particular type of dog to compete in these leagues, to compete and develop players. We're not a league that we just go handing out things. Everything here is either everybody that has what they have is either earned it by purchasing their team right away or earned it by developing their team the right way. And it's a lot to say about these guys because these guys have developed their team. There's guys that were anxious for season 5 because they finally got their team the way they like it, you know, and they feel like, you know what, now I'm in a position to where I got what I need to compete. you know. But like I said earlier, the thing that I've noticed most, and I want to give props to Trey for Life, because Trey for Life is one of the few players. Okay, well maybe not.
As he throws an interception.
I was about to give the dude some heavy props right there, but he just took the words out of my mouth. So I'm just gonna hold that one. But no, but he like I said, he's one of the few players that haven't deviated from the strengths of his team because he has the passing ability. But he went ahead and threw an interception right there, which was just totally made me look like I was talking out my ass. But let's see what Black Phoenix can do. We're in the fourth quarter now. This is the second game where there's both teams were held under 20 points going into the fourth. So
it's money time. It's money time right now. It's money time right now. So, you know.
So Black Phoenix he's not giving up many points. If you haven't noticed, when you watch his game, there aren't going to be a lot of points scored. And you got Christian McCaffrey looking at and he's brought down.
Yeah, and you know, I actually like Trey for Life. I mean, we talked about what happened with him in that Falcons game. So, you know, he should be feeling like he has every opportunity in the world to win this game. It's a tie ball game on the road. He's been there before. He should be ready for this moment.
Definitely. The man has 9 lives. Let's just put it like that. The man has 9 lives. He was left for dead. People left the stream and then found out later that he won the game and were like, how did that happen? Oh, and that pass rush. That's how it happened. Those dudes get to going and they get to the quarterback, man.
Oh, wow. Uncharacteristic of the Panthers here.
He saw something he liked.
Yard line.
He saw something he liked.
13.
He saw something he liked.
You know what?
He saw something he liked.
It better be nice.
It's there. It was there last time.
And it is. Wow.
It's big time football right here. Man at a high level, high football IQ right here by Black Phoenix. And he's gonna show you that, you know, he's gonna get it done. Read option, and he's out of there. He's out of there. He's out. He slides. Wisely slides, because you don't want to get hit. That ball is known to come out when the quarterback gets. You breathe on the quarterback the wrong way, he's gonna let that ball go.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, it looks like Trey for Life is struggling. He's out in the 3-4. He's struggling.
He's hit him with it again. Okay,
he hit him.
He's gonna take it upfield. He slides.
Oh, safely slides. And right now, I mean, he's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. It's been a struggle to score. Obviously, he's not going to come out of this formation. But is he going to put true clock on?
Nah, he's about to cook him up the top right now. This is over the top.
Okay, low press coverage. We got a single safety high. He runs the ball. McCaffrey does what he can, but it's a loss of 3. And yeah, you got to wonder. He definitely got true clock on. 2:18 left to go. Here's the pass. He drops back. Oh, almost got sacked. Completes the ball across the middle for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Obviously, he's going to let this tick down to the 2-minute warning. Commanders have all 3 timeouts. It's a tie ball game. Winner advances to the championship round. What a way for Black Phoenix and the Carolina Panthers to say goodbye by representing the NFC in the NFC Championship game. And it looks like Christian McCaffrey getting 4 yards on 1st down is definitely trying to punch his way to the championship game. Trey for Life has had no answers for this split close formation.
And he's going again with
and there it is.
Kyler
What
Murray.
a bold move. Wisely gets down. And, you know, I had said that Trey for Life was going to be ready for this big moment, but clearly driving all the way down the field in the manner that he has, Black Phoenix has been nothing short of spectacular on this drive to punch his ticket to the NFC Championship.
Definitely. And I thought he would have ran committed at some point. Just to get the ball back, you know, but he didn't.
And there they go.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So he's back in this. What do you do if you're Black Phoenix? Do you run the risk of
Nah,
throwing a rock, or do you
go
run
ahead.
it and kick your little field goal?
Take your 3, man. Get out of there. Make them play defense. You've only given up 14, and your defense looks extremely comfortable out there. Do what you got to do.
Okay.
Take your 3, man. 19 seconds left. You haven't given up much of anything. You got one of the fastest secondaries in the league. So, looks like you're going to be going to the NFC Championship game if you can maintain your composure here. But like I said, Trey for Life is the man of many faces, man of many tricks, and the late game heroics, has been his signature as of late. So let's see what he can do.
Okay, does a fair catch, loses 2 seconds off the clock. He's got 13 seconds and no timeout. This will be an epic collapse by Black Phoenix.
And he's playing prevent defense.
He's going into prevent. And, he's got 3 safeties. He's playing off. Doesn't matter. Keep it in front. Here's the play action pass out of the gun offset. Throws the route.
Ooh.
It's broken up. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Wouldn't have had enough time. 8 seconds left to go. And it looks like this may be a wrap. It looks like these Carolina Panthers are going to advance. It's too much to ask to get all the way down the field with 8 seconds left to go.
Yeah.
And get out of bounds and stop the clock.
If he was able to hold on to one of those timeouts, that would have been a little different. But let's see what he can do. 5, 4. 3. Oh, and he got out.
Woo!
Oh.
Probably should have ran that the first time.
Ooh, man.
Only took him 5 seconds. He would have had maybe 2 shots. But this is it. This is for the game. Good offset. He launches it deep.
Oh,
it's broken up and intercepted, and that'll do it. The Carolina Panthers, they punched their ticket to the NFC Championship game, and we still got to find out who they're going to face. But right now, he's got to be feeling pretty damn good about himself for knocking off those Washington Commanders. Congratulations to Black Phoenix. He advanced today. We also saw Diggs advance to the AFC Championship game. So we're just waiting on 2 more games, B. James.
Yeah, 2 more. That's it. Literally 2 more games to be had.
Yeah.
See what happens, man. Great game by the 2 players today. Lot going down, man. It's a lot more football left to be played, man. So how you feel about it, Philly?
I mean, look, I know it's Easter weekend. And so obviously we're probably not going to end up seeing that Dimes game until Monday. Maybe if we're lucky, we get it later on today. I doubt it. But yeah, man, right now, I mean, it's looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The Bills are going back. This is their 4th consecutive AFC Championship game?
Yeah.
And, Dimes has an opportunity to come back and make that as well. But, it's going to be a little tough for him. He's got a little competition. BKP, made the big trade for Mahomes, was able to knock off the Chargers. And, maybe he puts together a solid game plan with all his new talent and pulls off the upset. On the NFC side of things, I mean, Honcho's the defending champion, So you got to pick him to win that game. And, we're going to see. We're going to see. Maybe Fetty pulls off the upset. We don't know. But, man, I like how it's looking.
And to give you just a preview of the Pittsburgh Cincinnati game. This is a game that these guys split during the season, 1-1 versus each other. Bakari BKP has been phenomenal since acquiring Patrick Mahomes. He said that was the missing piece to everything, and since then he's done a remarkable job. He has 2 receivers over 1,000 yards. He gave up TJ Watt, and a lot of people thought that it's gonna be a drop off, but Williams, Way, and Clayson have combined for over 25 sacks on the season. And in order for him to win this game, he's gonna have to, like I said, maintain his composure and control the clock like he did against Blaze. Blaze was extremely upset because he only had 1 possession in the second half. So if he can get the lead and somehow maintain his composure, BKP and the Steelers could advance, man. It could
Yeah,
have
and
been.
that's one of the great things we saw, right? We saw the Dolphins and the Bills play their division rivals. Obviously, the Bills were able to come away with the win here, but it's the same thing with the Steelers and the Bengals. Like you said, BKP was able to beat Dimes once. He got him early in the season. Dimes was able to beat him later in the season, but it's another division matchup, and so they both know each other. And I agree with you. If BKP could somehow get that lead and then use the clock the way that he's able to, maybe he can pull off an upset. It's possible.
Definitely. So we'll be back. Make sure you guys hit that like, that follow button, so you guys get the notifications when we go live. Like I said, we got Dimes versus BKP.
Yes.
And then we got Fetty versus Honcho coming up. So, congratulations to Black Phoenix advancing. Congratulations to Diggs advancing. Another NFC championship for the guys. Championship round for the guys that definitely guarantees some bread. So we'll see if they can maintain that, man. We got $1,400 prize pool, and everybody's trying to get a piece of it. But as of right now, there's only two guys that has guaranteed them some funds. Wedding funds secured. Yep. Congratulations on that too as well. My guy Black Phoenix out here doing a damn thing. And hopefully he can get the job done this time. Whoever he may be facing. But like I said, right now defensively, he's playing the best defense in the playoffs right now. He hasn't given up more than, I don't think he's given up more than 14 points in any of the 2 playoff games he's played in. So playing stout defense and playing very wise and safe on the offensive side, where he's not giving up, he's not turning the ball over or inflicting any damage on himself. So great job.
Is it safe or is it conservative? I mean, I saw you hesitate, like you didn't want to say that he was playing soft.
No, it wasn't. Not soft. It's wise. Like that's the thing. What's been the difference? Like I said, there are only a few guys who have the abilities on the quarterback, and it hasn't altered the way that they play. And Black Phoenix is definitely one of those guys. He has a quarterback with an ability, but he's not just airing it out every play just because he has a quarterback with an ability. I think that's been the mishap with a lot of these dudes. They get the ability, and then now they feel they're obligated to just throw it, gunsling it everywhere, like every which way, because they have the ability. And he hasn't deviated from his game plan. He knows that he can make throws he couldn't make before. So now he can add that to his arsenal. So I think that's been a difference maker, man.
No, I agree. And now that the natural light has shifted in my place of residence, and I'm back on that Forrest Ghost status, I would like to use the word smart.
No, yeah, definitely.
You said safe. Safe to me is
no. Him and Bakari, Black Phoenix and Bakari have played extremely smart. And like I said, if they can maintain that gameplay, that style of play, in the next few games, they could very well meet up. But like I said, Diggs is there. He's punched his ticket.
Yes.
Phoenix is there. He's punched his ticket. They're one game away.
Yeah.
So Bakari has to prove himself. And Fetty, you don't count Fetty out, man. We got Honcho versus Fetty. And Honcho, I'm not gonna say Honcho, he got the ball and he's been content. But I want to see if he still got that dog in it. And he hit Fetty up saying, when you want to get popped. He said, when you want to get popped, Fetty. And Fetty didn't respond yet. But
because that's what Fetty does. You know what I'm saying? He played his game last night. It was, the game was too late for me.
Yeah.
But he beat Thomas Graham. You know what I mean? So he advanced. So obviously, Fetty is coming in prepared, and he knows what he got to do. He knows what he got to do to get it done. So you're gonna get a chance to see. Now when? Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out, because I know Honcho ain't gonna be waiting around like that. He gonna Honcho about his business. So we'll definitely have a time for you guys. But we know for sure we'll probably get a Dimes BKP game either Monday or later tonight. I doubt it happened tomorrow.
Yeah,
but,
I doubt that too.
Yeah, I doubt we have any games tomorrow. But we won't be live tomorrow, but we'll be back either later tonight or maybe on Monday for sure. So make sure you guys keep it locked, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button wherever you may be viewing from. We appreciate your viewership. And if you want to get involved, go ahead and visit maddenunderground.com. Click on the register tab and tell us what kind of player you are. Mutt, franchise, and maybe if we have something available for you, we'll reach out and get you involved, man. Get you part of the exclusive community we have here. So, but yeah, definitely, man. Great calling the game with you, Philly, as always. Always a pleasure.
I appreciate that, man. I see the background noise is dimmed down a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I'm a little disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
No. We
didn't
kids,
get a chance to shine.
Spring break kids going crazy. My daughter shooting it up on the Fortnite. Everybody.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
Shout out to her because apparently she would be competing in some major events.
No, yeah,
she wasn't for the simple fact that she doesn't meet that age.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's holding her back. Yeah. So next week she'll be old enough next week. Woo. She got a birthday coming up, so she'll be old enough to compete. So you guys will be seeing some underground sports gaming, competitive gaming on the Fortnite side, and she's a dog, so she's gonna be representing for that on the Fortnite tip. Get into the esports, so we'll see what she can do. She's eager.
And she's a great player. I watched y'all play earlier. You were out there running around like bait.
She was using me as bait. I'll go out there and see who's out there. They start shooting. She pick them off with the snipers, so that like So then she carried me back, bring me back to life, and use me as more bait to bring out more people.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. She let you get popped, and then she built super fast. She just built you a protected space.
Space. I think that's I think that's the difference. The skill gap in Fortnite is the building. We all can run around and shoot the gun, and that's great. But when it comes down to the building, if you can't build rapidly fast, build you the Leaning Tower of Pisa in seconds, then you're a gunner out there. And especially when you get to that sweat level, you know what I mean? So it's like she's ready for it, man. So I'm anxious to get her involved, especially with the school system having esports programs now for her to be able to compete in. So I'm actually anxious about that, excited about that. So we'll see a lot from her on the underground sports gaming tip with the Fortnite, man. So she'll be competing nationally, worldwide, so get it done, man. But
you'll be the old man in the stands.
Oh yeah, I get to watch and enjoy for once, man. So with that being said, like I said, we'll be back later. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, whatever you're compelled to do. But make sure you're here when we go live. Whatever it takes to get you back here, make sure you return. And if you, like I said again, if you want to get involved, you said, you know what, that Black Phoenix guy, I think I could take him. Go ahead head on over to maddenunderground.com, register, and if a spot becomes available, you might have an opportunity to get in. And I also wanted to do it. We got a Madden Underground special coming up. We got a few teams, few people taking over teams that may be some deemed as rebuild, and we're gonna be doing our own version of Madden Underground, path to the draft, path to the off season. And shedding a little light on what these guys may need to add to their teams, or what they could do with the teams that they have that they may not have taken consideration into doing. So we're gonna have a podcast directly based on that alone. So if you're interested on seeing how your team can be improved, for season 5, definitely, you want to make sure. But also, before we go, I gotta show those PS5 power rankings one more time. I had a lot of dudes inboxing me yesterday like, yo, what's this about? But I had to shout them out, man. Cal Bear, number 1, Dimes, number 2, Assassin, number 3, Memphis Doug, number 4, Jay Savvy, number 5. He was upset about that yesterday. Extorted, number 6, Sprint, number 7, Primetime Nas, number 8, Fetty, number 9, and shout out to Inglewood. Inglewood's balling on both sides of the spectrum, man. Xbox and PS5. He's doing a damn thing. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing his thing. You love to see it. It's hard as hell to do it in one league, but to do it in 2 different consoles.
Definitely.
Dimes is doing that. A lot of other players are doing that too. Fetty's doing that. So, yeah, man, they doing their thing.
Definitely. So with that being said, man, we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens, but we got a lot going on in the next few days, and even more going on in the next few weeks. So make sure you keep it locked. Make sure you visit MaddenUnderground.com. It's gonna be a lot of new things popping up on the website. So make sure you guys keep it locked over the next few days, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.